certainly I compose music. But if you take me further on this, I would say that you don't even compose the music. The music is something that is already there, and we musicians, in the best of the cases, we have the tools and sometimes the inspiration, or sometimes the work, the hard work, to try to uncover that music that is already there and just put it into notes and into sounds so that more people can hear it. It's sculpting. For me, composing is definitely more sculpting than making from scratch. It's more you take out what is covering the music so that the music can be heard. Certainly that's the way that I think about the process of composing. Naturally, the fact of composing is related to my own music, to the music of my country, Argentina. I was not very interested in tango music, actually, but when I heard Astor Piazzolla, then I said, oh, hello, okay, now maybe we have something here that is worth to investigate. And from there onwards, I started developing this taste for the older tango. So all these influences, and this is very much present, I guess, in my musical background, and therefore in my compositions, in the way that I write music. My main project now, the Tango Jazz Conspiracy. The lineup of the group is saxophone and accordion. Saxophone player is Chris Cheek, and accordion player from Spain, Victor Prieto. The case of Chris Cheek is really, incredible, because he's such a smart player and his ears are so wide open. Chris is this kind of player that gives you that extra thing about, I don't need to play much, I just need to play what needs to be played. Certainly Victor is not Argentinian, he's from Spain, but he's been working in tango situations and tango groups for a while, and he's very much into Astor Piazzolla's music, so he got many of the ways of expressing and phrasing the Argentinian music, the tango music himself. And on the back line we have the typical trio, piano, I'm playing piano in the band, and then we have Jorge Reder from Peru is playing bass, and Richie Barche plays drums and percussion. It's interesting to have Richie because he's been investigated into Brazilian music, and for his origins and his own background, he's using lots of percussion stuff, so I'm not using the typical drum set, like the regular jazz drum set, but more something that is mixed with a bombo legüero sometimes, or a cajon, which is originally from Peru. With Jorge, who is from Peru himself, Peruvian music has many elements. Their own music is very much related to our own folk music. Many of the rhythms, the 6/8 and the 3/4 mixed together. So with Jorge, we understand each other very well rhythmically. We discussed with the producer, with Jordi Pujol, who's my record producer for Fresh Sound Records label. We were talking like, you know, you should have a record now with the new band and with the band you're working here. And since I have now my agent in New York, also Joel Chris, and he wants to sell the band here, the local band. So, you know, we said, okay, well, of course we have to do a record with this. So this was like a very natural process. After playing and rehearsing and checking tunes for a couple of years, we decided that we could go into the studio, and this is how this whole thing started.